know I gotta give them what they asked for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No giving like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Thug modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games. See these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had a friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby, wait, hop up in this race. No, this not a date. This a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late. Think it's past 8. Took to my place, baby. Be like some. Wait, call Jake. Think I need that. The face. I need to take a break. Wait, but don't be cool. Money stupid blue. Boyfriend is a fool. I'm trying to make you comfortable. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.
My girl. So you talking about what? Ain't got nothing, man. Ain't got nothing on no name. No, straight like that, dude.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. In my guide design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. What time you wanna be?
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Slank, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, their white culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second.
Substitutions.
To Dinwiddie. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They trail by 2. To Hollis Jefferson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it.
No more.
To Collison. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Nets have it. Here comes the screen. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Pretty fortunate to get that kind of a good look with the shot clock winding down.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I double man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I double man, cause I know they robbing me. Teamwork, made the dream work. Teamwork, made the dream work. first, sleep in the night. So that my chain, I feel like the Wallace. My whole family like a record. The way that I ball, my name should be smartest. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said these boy, young ballers. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stars. I sick of nobody, no time for no ballin'. Got a female on the side. Gotta feed my little daughter. She cherish everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Hitting in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your my kids ever bother, yeah. I share some things when I rush. Be hurting inside, no one notices. Can't let them give me no notices. Just skirt on the ladder, no blowing that money, ain't talking to win. My piece is hitting like I got a pin. I know these don't want me to win. When it is hate, become a trend, yeah. I rob them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob them on, cause I know they're down for me. I rob them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob them on, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
Substitutions.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Brooklyn with the basketball to Dinwiddie. Sizing up the defense. Screen coming. Dinwiddie against the Ukrainian Len. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. Shot no good there by Dinwiddie. Into the front court comes Collison. He'll run the offense.
Here we go. Me and you.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Driving right to the basket. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Count the basket at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. To Hollis Jefferson. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Alex Len, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Collison to Allen Crabbe.
Uh-oh, you know you can't guard me out here.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Count the basket inside.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They trail by 2. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Rises for the slam.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Collison into the front court. All tied up, 13 apiece. Count the bucket for 2.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Short jumper off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Brooklyn's got it. Layup goes down. Well done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 6. Alex Len sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And that one out of bounds off a net. Knocked loose. Nets have it. The drive right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Here's Atlanta with the basketball.
Can you stand? He's coming. Can you stand?
To Collison. Fires the 3. Can't connect. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Margins 8. And that one out of bounds off a net. Oh, we have a 5-second violation.
For Atlanta. Screen on your left. Screen on your left.
Harris picked up by Lamb.
Screen's coming. Here it is.
From the outside, no good. Into the front court comes Collison. It's an 8-point lead. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Driving right to the... Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Dinwiddie into the front court. They find themselves down 10. To Hollis Jefferson. connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Lets it fly from long range. That nope, and a put-back slam.
There you go, big fella.
Nets have it. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Irving to Durant. To Irving. He gets it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
To Trae Young. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Irving. Short jumper, stay. To Trae Young. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. The drive, right to the basket. Shot misses there by Allen.
That's all you.
To Parker. Mitchell Robinson pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kyrie lets it go. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 3 now here in the first. It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young. Here's a chance from long range and knocks it down.
See the three, be the three. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
To Irving. They'll get it to Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
I got ball.
To Trae Young.
I got you.
1 minute remaining.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Kyrie Irving, 3 for 4. Good start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Parker. Stuffs it down with authority. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Here comes the screen. Irving. Off the assist.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we... Irving to Durant. Gets a shot up off the mark. Gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for three. They have to keep him in their grasp.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Durant to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Hawks have it. Kevin Durant with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down 8. To Collison. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
And he misses that one free throw. Kyrie with a shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
KD with the rock. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. To Jordan, down low. John Collins sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Jordan. Fires the three. Off the mark. Durant across the timeline. Trailing by 15. To Irving. And the slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Trae Young. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. To Durant. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Collison. Darren Collison, 2-4 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Collison. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Brooklyn Nets are at the
First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Jordan. Nets now with 4 to shoot. Here's Durant for 2. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys down big. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Trae Young. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Kevin Durant with the rock. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle. Durant to Jordan. Down low Durant. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Driving right to the basket. Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. Shot from in close, no good. To Collison. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to shuffle things up.
Team foul number 4. Atlanta Hawks are at the limit. Stepping in for Brooklyn, number 2, Torian Prince.
Irving. To Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
The follow won't go either. Kyrie with the rock. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Substitutions.
Irving to Durant. Trying to cash in. Shot by Durant won't go down. To Trae Young for 3. Can't get the bounce. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and he hits.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Durant to Irving. To Durant. Alex Len with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here's Atlanta, Trae Young. Has a look. The shot, almost.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Well, he can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. To Collison. 4-3. Not going down here. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
From long range, it's no good. Shots not going down. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Substitutions. Washington Cats. Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets. Number 6, DeAndre Jordan.
Alex Len swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
The assist from number 11.
Nets have the basketball. Irving to Hollis Jefferson. The drive right to the basket. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nice pass to set things up. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Irving.
Right.
Durant to Irving.
Screen.
Deep left corner. Durant to Hollis Jefferson. Irving knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Trae Young. Rondé Hollis Jefferson able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Irving to Durant. Has a chance. Durant with a shot that misses.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Irving into the front court. His guys trail by 10.
Watch the cutter. I got the cutter. Watch the cutter.
Here comes the screen. Down the lane. Shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. Trae Young. To Allen Crabbe. Lets it fly from long range. The Nets have the rebound. Kyrie across the timeline. The deficit is 6. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Trying to cash in, and he drains it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Can't connect from inside. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys trail now by 4. And a throwdown.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Irving brings the ball up court. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here I come. Here I come.
To Trae Young. Durant across the timeline. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Here's a chance from long range, and he buries it. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Durant knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again.
That's all you.
Beyond the arc for three. Trae Young bothered just enough there. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, go to the down. I see you come jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. So drop from the jungle. I keep it on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the black card on my knee, longer than hair on her. That cavity, and I'm done her that salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? He's still such a feel looking from somebody.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. Woo! 80 my Rolex. Might make back to Benz. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flex in here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Who keep blessing us? I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Too rich to go do the least. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to the A+. I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. The place up. The place up.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place up, the place up, the place up, the place up. Somebody on 10.
Originality, come on, tend in my car in the street like a cat with a saying they after me. Ain't no one after me, baby mama used to work at the Applebee's. Somebody call my phone, yeah. I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a horse scale. F12 Berlinetta. Like it was shorts in the winter. What turtlenecks in the summer. This here's not for beginners, yeah. Went the
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Indiana Pacers. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. Miles Turner sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. Can't miss those. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. That'll be out.
We know what's coming. Don't get it.
Substitutions, Atlanta. Substitutions, Indiana.
McConnell. Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Hey, lock up.
McConnell to Turner.
Off the mark. And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Hold on, space out.
Easy path to the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Got it.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
To Brogdon. Five to shoot for Indiana. He's looking for that touch.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Pacers have it. McConnell. To Turner. Can't connect from inside. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Collison.
I'm on D. Yeah, go to work, man. That's all you.
Throws it down.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
To Brogdon. Had a chance, but it's no good. Gets it in the right corner. Down low for Len. Miles Turner with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Brogdon to McConnell. To Brogdon. Deep left corner. To Brogdon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
McConnell. Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Off the mark at the line. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. And finishes strong.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Add 2 points to the board.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter. To open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things.
Subbing in for the Atlanta Hawks, number 52, Darren Collison. Subbing in for Indiana, number 33, Miles Turner.
Gets to the basket and scores.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
Pacers control. Oladipo. Here comes the screen.
You're out.
To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Double team.
To Collison.
You don't need no screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Miles Turner rejects it. 4-3. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Trying to cash in. Oladipo, not that time. Hawks with the basketball.
Pick up. Match up.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Oladipo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. cool. Backs his man down for the basket.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
To Trae Young. Beyond the arc for three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. T.J. Warren. Huge block. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Oladipo. Won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
The assist from number 12, Evan Turner.
Shot by Warren, no good. Deep three at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Hawks with the lead.
The Pacers have kept it close. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Washington Caps. Substitutions, Indiana.
McConnell to Brogdon. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Not that time.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Hawks have the board. Hawks have it.
I'm here. Double.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
McConnell to Brogdon.
Screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Brogdon to Turner. No good, and no foul.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Curling inside, T.J. Leaf sends it away. That's going to be out of bounds.
Everybody pick up. Dia.
McConnell. Rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Fires the three. Oh, who saw that coming?
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
McConnell to Brogdon. From long range. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
McConnell to the outside. Goes to the left side. To Turner. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Miles Turner, a couple of free throws. On the way for his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reaching fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. It's Atlanta ball.
I got ball. Trap. Watch cut it.
For 3, had made his first couple, but he misses there. Here comes the screen. Brogdon to McConnell. With the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Rotate.
To Collison.
Going up.
Can't connect from in close. The follow won't go either. Oh, he had it. To Allen Crabbe. Flushes it home. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Indiana with the basketball. Probing the defense. McConnell to Brogdon. And the rebound taken in by Len. To Collison. Has a chance. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
McConnell to Brogdon. To McConnell. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. McConnell. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. McConnell. To Brogdon. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Here's Atlanta. Collison to Allen Crabbe. The drive, right to the basket. Down low for Len. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Trying to cash in. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Hawks with the basketball to start this 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Trap. Here we go. Double team. Double team. Come on, double.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. He gets it.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Count the basket at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And count it at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
McConnell.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Indiana.
Trae Young. To Parker. Has a look. Shot by Parker, no good. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Trae Young. Down low, Collins. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Pacers with the possession. Wide open look, won't go. To Parker, couldn't.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions at left. Entering the game for the Pacers. Number
McConnell.
3.
Here comes the screen.
On your left, here he comes. Watch that cut.
To McConnell. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set. And
stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
McConnell, deep left corner. To McConnell. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Can't connect. To Collison. Here's a chance from long range. Collison, it's good with no defender in sight. Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Miles Turner picked up by Len. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
The Hawks are victorious as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up.
The Hawks got the win in a close game. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
We got London on the track.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool off. Aimers dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool off. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. And give back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on us and I'm gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk, but see me out and ain't on nothing. I'm in the store, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got hundreds. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool off. Aimers dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool off. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue.
New ball.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I'm the residual, and f***ing your like it's part of my ritual. Part of the visual, but money you give me a it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I fall on the principle. Remember the teachers is all of my. Now look all of them pitiful, and all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills. Can't sit still. Don't give a if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills. Can't sit still. Don't give a if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The hated is slowly endorsing. Not coldly important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. The with your like we turning your heart in. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck.
Ha ha! I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, I bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, I bet you can.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks getting set to match up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. Parker to Allen Crabbe.
Substitutions.
Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Schroeder. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Hawks have the board. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder, so this remains Hawks basketball. Collison. And count the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Robertson picked up by Len. Allen Crabbe tips it.
Oh, he blocked out with authority.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Schroeder. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Here's Schroeder with it. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. Down low, Noel. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Count the basket inside.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with the easy lay right there.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder. Gets a look. Can't hit. And it's rejected.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a chance. And the rebound comes to OKC. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. It's 12-10. Shot from in close, no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. OKC ball. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Turns and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Collison. Textbook body control on the Euro. Step.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound hauled in by Atlanta. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Robertson has it against Evan Turner. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Entering the game for Oklahoma City, number 12, Steven Adams. Entering the game for Atlanta.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder. To Korver.
Screen, on your right.
Shot in the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Has a look. Not that time. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Won't go down. He throws it down.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Hawks have it. To Parker. The drive right to the basket. And strokes it.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. He's 2 for 2 now. Goes to the left side. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Corver. Screen coming. Knocked loose. Hawks come up with it. And scores.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Back was to the basket. 5 seconds. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Parker. To Trae Young. Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder. To Corver. Surveys the floor. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Parker. For 3. Off the iron. No good. Schroeder with the basketball. Down 2. Cashes in for 2.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Trae Young. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
To Parker. To Trae Young. And that one is out. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. The Thunder have the possession. Schroeder to Corver. Here comes the screen. Rebounds taken in by Atlanta. Evan Turner against the elite defender Robertson. Layup goes down. Well done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Schroeder with it. All time as we march towards halftime. To Adams. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Schroeder. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. To Parker. And stuffs it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Robertson, pass it against Evan Turner. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Hawks are in a... All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Substitutions, Oklahoma City. Substitutions, Atlanta.
To Collison.
Shoot it.
Darren Collison. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Trying to cash in. Gallinari off the mark. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Schroeder. And a throwdown. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Schroeder. Screen coming. To Schroeder.
Screen come on left.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Shot by Robertson off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Oklahoma City ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Schroeder. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Go at him, go at him.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Allen Crabbe.
Double team, double team, double team.
Shot. Short jumper, won't fall. Tough make through traffic.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Down low, Gallinari. Runner here, won't go down. To Collison. Darren Collison, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. Schroeder to Adams. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Collison. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Rotate. Traps. Keep him.
From the painted area, won't go down. Schroeder against the Ukrainian Len. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Allen Crabbe. Down to 5 on the 24. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
I got ball. That's me.
You're on the island now.
Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. The deficit is 6. Screen coming. Robertson, guarded by Alex Len. Down to Adams. Can't connect. Oklahoma City's got it. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That's what they brought him in for. Allen Crabbe hits the 3.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Collison, and he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Darren Collison at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder takes stock of the floor. Shot from in close, no good. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And he finishes at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Schroeder with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway. 4-2.
I like that.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Hawks with the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense,
We got this. Let's go. Substitutions, Oklahoma City. Substitutions, Atlanta.
Has a look. That's no good. The follow won't go either. To Collison. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
all right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
First one, counted. 2 for 2 on that trip. Here's Schroeder with it. The margin standing now at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Schroeder. Fires the 3. Missed it. To Collison. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Gets to the basket and scores.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
OKC ball. Schroeder.
2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
sizing up the defense. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. to Allen Crabbe. Has a chance? Yes, it drops. Little drama. On that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Schroeder, guarded by Alex Len. Here comes the screen. Schroeder. And a put-back slam.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Collison. 4-3. Collison, it's good with no defender in sight.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Adams. It was right there. Another follow. Stays out. To Collison. Gets it in the right corner. From long range, Darren Collison. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Danilo Gallinari. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Emphatic slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Shot at the buzzer does indeed go down, but it only affects the final score. This ball game is over. The Hawks are victorious. as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Got your baby. I put the soul in me. Sailor on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Sailor on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Box 5 on it. Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the thinking like Jodeci. I cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took his smack, come work for me. Keep kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. They got us a lesson to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. St. Laurent on my feet.
Got your baby. I put the soul in me. Sailor on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Sailor on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Box 5 on it. Get live.
I told that for me. Drop my top, now I'm. A lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we tryna get fed. I got my mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly, we had a good time.
Welcome back to ESPN. I'm Cassidy Hubbard. And if you're just joining us, we've got a breaking story. Joel Embiid fired off a series of statements about the one, and the internet is going crazy. Embiid says he's, quote, fired up about the one hitting the league, and for all the non-believers out there to, quote, quit hating.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my say. I be close to saying, I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA.
Still screaming free the fam, they coming home now. All this up on my I got up now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, oh, like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the clock that from deep like KB. Every night they, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on a fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on a fight, so please don't try to me. I gotta for the look, already got good. I got a team full of and really gotta look crazy. I put in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA. I might go MIA.
MIA. I might go MIA.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You got no what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called, leaving them gone, yeah. She on, dreaming we on, yeah. Ay, dropping a coupe, dropping the top of my car. Ay, I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ay, life is new, I like dark. Ay, asking myself, how she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. You done it what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, what it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. Nah. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm you, but I kept with you cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I'm you from the start. Hey, I cannot I can't stop playing a part like, leave me alone. Run it up the box, leave me alone. You tryna what? Leave me alone. Run it up the box, leave me alone. Yeah.
Let's go, Swim. Oh, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick and that LOX, huh? Yeah. Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Lock and Kendrick? That Styles P, that Jada, that Kendrick. Oh, y'all think it's games being played around here, huh? Well, they not. Right, it's in the air.
The damage that we do is severe. The reinvention of the fresh, brand new every year.
Them hit him in his blood and flew in the air. We put that work on commercial. We flew in the lab.
I hit the bar and the weights, then I'm doing the stairs. They say the Lord only knows what I do to my peers.
Trying to sell to pursue my career. So I keep a tight circle, I don't move with the squares.
Rock a rugby like pool, but put two in your ear. If you ain't qualified, you should move to the rear.
I'm from Yonkers, had to learn to conquer my fears. In the foreign, had to learn to conquer the gears.
It's the kick drum, yeah, it's attached to the snare. I turn it to the back, then I crack your veneers.
Stagnated on the block for wears.
I'm in the mansion upstate, out back with the deers.
Everybody back up, man down, back up. Don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. How I feel lately. I do you something dirty. I wake up the neighbors coming through bright and early. Whoa.
Ties and dope bars.
Life is a movie and death is the co-star.
Mechanics of the game.
Bandits trail foreigns in the lane.
If they heard that the driver is gang off,
we be in the part of the party that gets roped off.
Mingle with the book of the judge and both for
questions that we asking ourselves, having the thought.
Spending money that's unaccounted for.
If you scared to party with gangsters,
what you around us for?
We do what we want, man.
We get around the law.
Yeah, it's bubble whips and square links.
LOX give respect, cause fear stink.
Chair at the table,
it's the commission.
A rare thing.
B, come on, it's us. You hear King.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me. Won by Atlanta. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's his second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. To the rim, lays it up and in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Williams. Five on the shot clock. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, 2 of 4 now.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
He gets it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Into the front court comes Collison. Down 3. The drive, right to the basket. Can't get past the defender. Not that time.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Leonard.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Collison into the front court. They're down 3. Stuffs it down with authority.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Easy path to the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Williams across the timeline. It's 12-10. To Leonard. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
And he can't convert the free throw. Rises for the slam.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Finish that. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. To Leonard. No good. No daylight. Great defense. To Collison. Even to Zubats. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Williams into the front court. It's 14-12. To Leonard. For 3. Won't go down. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
And the finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Hawks with the basketball. Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Won't go. Into the front court comes Collison. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Clippers have it. Big finish at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Knocked loose. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Time to turn the page after a close first.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 4. Subbing in for the Hawks, number 00.
The drive, right to the basket. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked rim. Now look.